Guys, how's it going, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new LEGO Marvel Collection video. And today we're going to go on ahead and take a look at every single speedster in LEGO Marvel Avengers. And of course, this game only features 6 different speedster characters with a few caveats, so we're going to cover all of them here today. But before we even get to the video itself, I do want to give you guys a heads up so that you're paying attention throughout the video to this particular question, and that is, what is your personal favorite speedster in the game? So check out the video, and then of course you can cast your vote down in the comment section below. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. Now, in addition to all of that, of course, if you guys enjoyed this showcase video and you want to see more of these types of videos, hit that thumbs up button. Let's try to hit 1,000 likes. With that in mind, though, let's get rocking and let's get rolling with today's video. So first and foremost, here we have the one and only Lightspeed. I guess actually, before we even get to that, let's address what exactly is a speedster character. Well, essentially, it's a character that can move very, very quickly. Now, for comparison's sake, for example, let me bring up any other regular character like, I don't know, let's select, let's say, Nova, right? Cool character, definitely has a lot of cool abilities, but as far as movement, as you can see, he moves quite slowly. Even when you hold down to run, he can definitely speed up, but still does not move nearly as fast as speedsters. So for example, on the other hand, if we go on ahead and once again scroll on over to here to our first character showcase, and this is Lightspeed, she can obviously move far quicker. As you can see, she's able to move so fast that she's literally leaving a trail of herself in the back. So it's literally trying to create that illusion of super duper fast speed. Now, outside of that, most speedster have an ability to go even faster. So for example, if I hold down, in my case, since I'm playing on the Xbox, I need to hold down the B button, and as soon as I hold that down, I speed up tremendously fast to the point where we can literally cover distances exceptionally quickly. And that's really, in my opinion, the biggest utility of the speedster characters is the fact that they can run so quickly, allowing you to complete just about every race in the game super duper easily, just due to the fact that they are able to move faster than every vehicle in the game combined. Probably they are just so quick. And apparently there's another glitch that you can do that allows your characters to speed up even faster, like speedsters can get even more ridiculously quick. So I'm going to do a video on that down the line. But for example, I just want to showcase to you guys, so this challenge is designed for you to try to complete it in 1 minute and 30 seconds or less, and if you succeed, you obviously would earn your reward, whatever vehicle token is rewarded there. I think it might have been Bruce Banner's motorcycle that you earn from that particular race. But you'll notice just how much faster we'll be able to complete this race using a speedster, and we're just covering the terrain incredibly quickly. If we did this with a vehicle, it would probably take us maybe 3 times as long to complete this race. We did that in 27 seconds. That is incredibly quick. So basically, the speedsters, outside of just being really cool characters, the fact that they can be very helpful in unlocking all of the countless different vehicle tokens available, or I should clarify, ground vehicle tokens, they're really useful. Now, outside of that, though, they do have some really cool unique abilities individually, which we're going to go on ahead and cover here in a second. So for example, for Lightspeed, she's literally the only speedster in the game that actually has the ability to fly, which is super cool. Now, unfortunately, there is no way for you to speed up while flying, which I really wish that she would have had that ability, because that would have made her incredibly fun to play as, because not only would she be a speedster, that can fly, but she would also be the only character that can fly super duper fast, which would have been really sweet to see. As you can see, she also does have the ability to create force fields, so that's definitely quite neat. Now, this entire time, you might have noticed that we've been being followed a little bit here by an Iron Man character, and this is the Mark 40. Now, in my opinion, I think he is a speedster character, but this is definitely the most divisive of the speedsters in the game, because a lot of people don't consider him speedster because he doesn't have the ability to hold down B, because if you hold down B on this character, you just generate a laser blast, which obviously it would have been cool if he could actually be a speedster and go into super hyper fast mode. But by comparison to any ordinary character in the game, he still moves incredibly quickly. So in my opinion, the fact that he has that little like trail behind him as well when he's moving, I think indicates the fact that this is supposed to be a speedster character. And even furthermore, you know those panels that you need to jump on that can only be activated by speedster characters? Well, he can interact with those. So in my book, I have to consider this guy a speedster. I know some people don't, but I really don't understand what grounds you make that argument on, because in my opinion, he totally would fit the speedster category. Now, from there, we then move right along to the next selection, which, to be a speedster, he literally has the word speed in his name. This is Speed himself, and he can move along pretty quickly. As you can see, this is his super fast mode. The one thing that I find hilarious about this guy is that when you're running this way, it literally looks like you're being chased by a bunch of glasses, doesn't it? Like, do you see those goggles right there? Because it's just like the element of his face mask being left behind. So when you're running really, really fast like this, it legitimately looks like there's a bunch of glasses trying to hunt you down. Now, the other thing I did want to showcase for the speedsters that I think is really, really, really cool is the fact that if you jump up and you double jump while close to a building, you can run up the side of the building. So if you're a huge fan of the Flash, whether it be the comic book character or of course the TV show, for example, of Flash, the cool thing is that you can recreate those scenes of him running across the sides of buildings, and you could run down as well, which is super cool. So I know a lot of people aren't aware of the fact that you can actually run downwards also. So even against the powers of gravity, the speedsters can prevail, which is super sweet. And there is no limit on how far up you can run. It's not like your character gets tired after a little while. I will say though, if you go on ahead and want to get up to one of these buildings, it probably still is a little bit quicker to just fly up there. But it is cool that the speedsters have that ability in general. And one other ability that many of the speedsters have is the ability to basically duplicate themselves, because I guess the effect that they're trying to accomplish is basically the fact that the speedsters can move so fast that it can seem as though they've actually created clones of themselves. So if we hold down the B button, you can see our character spins quickly, generating 3 clones, or I guess 2 clones, and 3 characters in total, and these guys will help you out in fights against different minions or boss fights, so that's a cool little ability and cool element as well. From Speed, we then move along to the next character, which is actually going to be right next to him, and this is Spitfire, who also can move very quickly, as you can see, and can go into super fast mode. I'm trying to remember, does she have the super jump? She does not, so that's still only limited to light speed. The character of Lightspeed can also super jump. Not only can she go on ahead and fly, but she can actually do the charge up jump, which looks super cool, by the way. And then you can go into flight, and then you could literally bring your character down and go right into super fast mode. So definitely the most versatile of the speedsters is Lightspeed. And so with that in mind, it now leaves us with just 2 more speedsters to go. I guess we might as well save the best for last. I guess the most iconic for last. So a speedster that many of you guys probably will not even know that he is a speedster in the game, because he pretty much has been given all of the abilities in the game, would be Stan the Man Lee. So if you start moving around as Stan, you'll notice that at first it doesn't even look like he has the speedster ability, but then boom shakalaka, there he goes. He's got the speedster ability, and he can move around very quickly. This is a speedster similar to that of Iron Man Mark 40, where he doesn't have that like extra boost where he can go super duper uber fast, you know, like that's about as fast as he's going to move. He doesn't have like that extra jolt available, unfortunately. But again, he can still interact with the speedster platforms, and so because of that, I think that obviously he should be considered a speedster, since after all, he interacts with the one particular set of challenges that only speedsters can complete, so it totally makes sense that he would be counted for one of them as well. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the most iconic of the speedsters. It is the one character that is pretty much, I guess, synonymous with the speedster status in the Marvel Universe, and that would be Quicksilver himself. So Quicksilver has a plethora of abilities. Obviously can generate the clones of himself. He can go into super fast mode, obviously. Has that really cool kind of lightning effect behind him. So that's very, very unique to just Quicksilver himself. And of course, just like the other speedsters that I've showcased, he can also run up the sides of buildings and do so very, very quickly. So with that in mind, ladies and gents, there you have it. 6 different speedster characters available, and of course that means 6 different choices for you guys to decide on as your favorite pick. Let me know down in the comment section below which one is your personal favorite. I know a lot of people will probably select Quicksilver, but I will say there's some more versatile speedsters available in the game. And plus, as somebody who's a huge fan of Iron Man, I really, really like that Mark 40 armor. I think it looks super cool, and the fact that it gives Tony Stark the ability to go super duper fast is definitely another bonus. With that in mind, though, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so very much for watching today's video. Don't forget to smack that like button, and of course, I do hope to see you guys here next time. Bye, everyone.